Get a bikini body in 4 weeks. Need a hot body now? We've designed this workout to get you bikini ready in 4 weeks. Warm up by marching in place for a few minutes, then start with the first move and flow through all 10 moves in one circuit. Do the series 3 times through. All you'll need is a pair of 3 to 8 pound dumbbells in about 30 minutes. For the best results, do this workout 3 times a week along with 3 20-minute cardio workouts. Let's get started. The flamingo balance. Holding a dumbbell in your right hand, stand with your left hand on your hip. Now lean forward slightly, lifting your left foot behind you to about hip height. At the same time, bring your right arm forward. Turn your palm to face the ceiling and do a bicep curl. Touch your toes back down briefly and repeat for 12 reps. Be sure to keep your left leg straight while bending your right knee. Now switch sides. Stand with your left foot forward, hold the dumbbell in your left hand, and hinge forward, raising your right leg up behind you to hip height. Simultaneously raise your left arm forward, turn your palm to the ceiling, and do a bicep curl. Touch your toes back briefly and repeat for 12 reps. This move is great for improving your balance, and it works your core, your thighs, and your arms. Plank twist to dog split. Get into a full plank position. Wrists under shoulders, abs engaged, legs extended behind you. Now bring your right knee across your chest. Hold here for 2 counts. Then send the right leg back and up to the ceiling, raising your hips while lowering your shoulders toward the floor in downward dog split. Repeat for 8 to 12 counts. Then switch sides, bringing your left knee across your chest. Hold for 2 counts, and then send your left leg back up to the ceiling, opening your hip as you lower your shoulders into a downward dog split. Repeat for 8 to 12 counts. This move works your arms, chest, and core, as well as your hips and legs. The pendulum. Stand with your feet together. Now lift your right leg to the side to hip height as you bend your left knee slightly and raise your right arm to the side. At the same time, swing your left arm across your body. For the next minute, you'll change sides as fast as you can, sweeping your arms and lifting each leg. Keep going for a full 60 seconds. This move will boost the intensity of your workout and keep your heart rate up. Wide leg plank with jab. You'll need your dumbbells within close reach. Get into a full plank position. Pull your abs in tight and keep your legs wide, a few inches past your shoulders. Grab a dumbbell with your right hand and punch it towards your left wrist. Repeat the punch for 8 to 12 reps. Then switch sides and do the same thing with your left arm, punching it toward the right for 8 to 12 reps. Make sure to engage your abs with every punch. This move strengthens your core and works your arms, back, and shoulders. Oblique twist with leg extension. Lie down on your right side, holding a dumbbell in your hands. Bend your knees and stack them in front of you. Now extend your left leg and crunch up, lifting the weight across your body toward the raised left leg. Crunch up for 2 counts, then come down, stacking your left leg back on top of the right. Do 8 to 12 crunches. Then roll over to your left side, still holding a dumbbell in your hands. Bend and stack your knees in front of you. Now extend your right leg and crunch up, lifting the weight across your body toward the raised right leg. Crunch up for 2 counts, then come down, stacking your left leg back on top of the right. Do 8 to 12 crunches. This move tones your abs and your obliques while working your thighs and arms. Front lunge to warrior. Stand with a dumbbell in each hand, then step forward with your left leg into a deep lunge, bending both knees 90 degrees and lift your arms to chest height. Now straighten your right leg and hinge forward at the hips as you lift your right leg behind you to hip height. Come back to the deep warrior lunge and hold for a count. Then hinge forward again into the lift. Repeat this for 8 to 12 counts. Then switch sides. Step forward with your right leg into a deep lunge, bending your right knee 90 degrees in front of you and your left knee 90 degrees behind you. As you do, lift your arms to chest height, palms down. Now, hinge forward at the hips and straighten your right leg as you lift your left leg behind you to hip height. Come back to the deep warrior lunge and hold for a count. Then hinge forward again into the lift. Repeat this for 8 to 12 counts on this side. This move works your thighs and glutes, your arms and delts, and your core. Single leg rotation. Stand with a dumbbell in each hand, lift your right arm up high, and place your left hand on your hip. Balancing on your left leg, lift your right knee to hip height. Squat down on your left leg and punch your right hand toward the outside of your left knee. Come back to start and repeat the move for 8 to 12 counts. Then do the same thing on the other side, lifting your left arm up high and placing your right hand on your hip. Balancing on your right leg, lift your left knee up to hip height. Squat down on your right leg and punch your left hand toward the outside of the right knee. Repeat the move for 8 to 12 counts. This move works your legs, thighs, and glutes, your obliques, and your shoulders. Weighted repeater knees. Stand tall and hold both weights above your right shoulder. Take a big step back with the left foot, keeping your left leg straight and your right knee bent. Then, with a chopping motion, bring the weights down to hip height as you bring that left knee in toward your chest. Come back up and repeat the move as fast as you can for 30 seconds, using your core to control the movement. Come back to center and do the same thing on the other side, taking a big step back with your right foot, keeping your right leg straight and your left knee bent. Bring the weights down to hip height as you bring your right knee deep in towards your chest with a chopping motion. Again, come back up and repeat the move as fast as you can on this side with control for 30 seconds, using your core to control your movement. This move boosts your heart rate and your workout intensity. Toe squat with overhead reach. Come into a chair pose, abs engaged, inner knees and ankles touching, hips lowered into a half squat, dumbbell over your head. Now come up onto the balls of your feet and keep your lower legs controlled as you lower and lift your butt, about 4 inches. Take your time and keep yourself steady as you lift and lower between 8 and 12 times. This move works your hips, glutes, legs, and calves, as well as your core and shoulders. Quad stretch with biceps lift. Come down onto your knees, hip width apart. Hold your dumbbells out in front of you, elbows slightly bent. Now curl your tailbone down and lean back about 45 degrees. Slowly lift and lower those arms about 4 inches. Do 8 to 12 reps. Keep your back straight. This move tones your thighs and abs and works your arms. Repeat this circuit, doing all 10 exercises one more time. Then cool down and stretch on your own.